Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and this is my match of the week video. My first match of the week was last week, and it was Bret the Hitman Hart at 1-2-3 Kid. This week, it was only going to be one match I had. For the most part, I'm only doing one match for my match of the week, but this week I got two matches. I was watching a match earlier, and man, I didn't want to wait. For the most part, I like doing one-on-one matches. I got a singles matchup for you, like I told you guys last week. It's involving Ravishing Rick Rude, and I also got a tag team match for you. So right now, let's get into it. My match of the week today is from 1992 WCW Beach Blast 92 to be exact, and the match is Ravishing Rick Rude in a 30-minute Iron Man match against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. First of all, guys, I did not check if it was on YouTube. Usually I like to see if it's on both. For the WWE Network guys can watch it, and those of you who don't have it could put it on YouTube. I think it is on YouTube, but it's a 30-minute Iron Man match from Beach Blast 92. So you guys can check that out for those of you who had the WWE Network. Excuse me, guys. Anyways, this was a great match. This was a great technical wrestling match. Those of you who know that I'm a big Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in-ring wrestler. Never really cared for him as a gimmick or whatever. You know, I didn't even really like his look. I hate to sound like I'm bashing him, but once when he gets in the ring, you forget all about that. And Ravishing Rick Rude, man, this guy had it all. This guy had the personality. This guy had everything. And if you want to see a really good wrestling match, guys, check out Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ravishing Rick Rude in the 30-minute Iron match for Beach Blast 1992. It was a great match. I'm not going to give away a lot of the ending to you guys. I think I did last week. I don't want to do that this week. But if you guys are in the mood for a great wrestling match, please, guys, look up that match. It's really good. Also, those of you who's not too into the old school match, I'm going to be catering to you guys. It has been a little old school heavy. Next week, I promise you guys, it's going to be a modern age match. I already have the match picked out for you guys. I want to cater to all fans, not just old school fans, but modern day fans. So for those of you who want to see a great wrestling match in kind of today's era, I got a match, and it's next week's match is going to be involving CM Punk. That's all I'm going to tell you about that one. My next match of the week, I got two for you, like I said, is a tag team match. And this one is old school. This is from the very first Great American Bash, 1988. And it's the very first match on the pay-per-view, guys. It's the very first match on the pay-per-view, so you guys don't have to scroll for it or whatever. And it's involving Nikita Koloff, the Russian, and Sting taking on two members of the Four Horsemen for the tag team titles, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Let me tell you something. I love Arn and Tully. In my opinion, I will put them on my list of being one of the top 10 greatest tag teams of all time. I mean, they weren't fast. They weren't, they didn't have a really good, intimidating look, but man, these guys look like wrestlers. You look at them, they look like wrestlers, and they complemented each other real well. If you guys are a big fan of tag team wrestling, Arn and Tully is probably two of the best of all time in the tag team division. I wouldn't put them in the top 5, definitely in my top 10. Great entertaining, and you know, they have James J. Dillon as the referee, manager, because he was the manager of the Four Horsemen. Really great tag team wrestling match. Sting and Nikita Koloff, man, they really brought it. And what really made the match really extra cool too was the crowd. They were in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'll tell you, man, that crowd was into that match, man. They were so loud, they were popping. Great matches. Great moves in the matches from Nikita Koloff, who's underrated. Maybe not a lot of you guys has heard of him, but he's a great wrestler. And boy, man, the two styles with Nikita Koloff and Sting and Arn and Tully is two wrestlers that could have a great match with anybody, and they really did. They really brought it, you know. And man, the fans was just eating in the palm of their hands, man. They had that crowd. That crowd was so hot for that match. It was for the World Tag Team titles. And I guarantee you, man, if you guys like good tag team wrestling or just a good wrestling match in general, I think you guys are going to dig that. And if you guys want to stick around for the whole card, I will vouch. It's a pretty good pay-per-view. Bash at the Beat, Great American Bash 1988 was a really great pay-per-view. The next match, I think there was only like 4 or 5 matches on the card. The great match, next match was the Fantastics against the Midnight Express. That was a really good tag team match, and that was also, they had multiple tag team titles back then, and that was for the United States tag team titles. That was a good match. And then the two main events of the match was Dusty Rhodes and Barry Windham. Barry Windham being the United States champion, also part of the Four Horsemen at that time. That was a good wrestling match. And then the main event was Lex Luger, Ric Flair. So if you guys like old school wrestling and kind of want to watch a whole card all together, I could vouch for that pay-per-view being really good. But the match of the week, one of my 2 of the match of the weeks, is that first match between Nikita Koloff and Sting taking on Arn and Tully, the Four Horsemen. Really good wrestling matches. I like to keep the match of the week videos real short and sweet and to the point and quick little updates. Other than that, I will be doing TNA videos. Those of you who know that this is just my 2nd week of making videos. This is really new for me, so I'm still trying to grow the channel and grow everything. I don't want all of it to be WWE oriented. I want this to be about wrestling. So if you guys have questions about anything revolving wrestling, not WWE, please go ahead and shoot me suggestions, questions, and if I don't answer them, that means if I don't answer your question, it pretty much means I like your question and I'm going to do a video on it. So if I don't answer your question, I'm probably going to do a video on it. And if I don't do a video on it, I will answer your question on YouTube or Twitter or whatever you guys hit me up on. So with that being said, I will start be doing TNA videos this week. My next video, I'm going to be doing a couple videos. I'll let you know. I will be doing a Divas video. I've been having requests for that. I will be doing a Divas videos next, and probably later on in the week. I haven't decided, but sometime this week I will be doing a video on PS3 only, guys. Don't have PS4. We'll be doing a video about the new WWE 2K15. What do I think about it on the PS3? We'll be doing a review on that. So until then, wrestling fans, stay safe, and I will see you for the next video.